Alright. What's up, guys? Average Gamers signing on back with another video. It is the finale of the nostalgic rewind Sly Cooper Thieves in Time playthrough. We are back in Paris. We are here to stop the boiler paradox in one final battle. See if there's anything we have to upgrade. And we'll get this going. Yeah, we'll do that. In honor of the final game, we'll play a first to 5 in table tennis. So, I'll probably give my full thoughts when we reach the credits, but I'm not going to say the game... I remember my first thought when I played this game the first time was that it was bad. I'm not going to go that far this time. I think it's average. I think we're hitting like about a 6 or 7 out of 10. My issues with this game... My issues with this game are some story things and the motivations for some of the villains are kind of scattered. And they kind of don't make sense. My biggest issue is the freaking controls. The game feels so weighted for like no real reason. Jumping feels weird. Swinging with your cane in the air feels weird. Moving around with your charge moves feels kind of weird. Like, just parts of this game just feel weird. I know I said first to 5, but this is the first to 3. I changed my mind. Because we're going to be here forever. I forgot how stupid the AI in this is. In terms of how the game looks, I actually think it looked better than I remember. Granted, like, the game came out in, like, 2013? I still like the original trilogy, looks-wise better. But I think given what this game tried to do visually, I actually think they accomplished it decently well. Are you kidding me? I would argue places like Japan and then feudal Europe actually look pretty good. But then there are moments like with the character models, like Murray's gloves, for instance, look outright bad sometimes. Characters kind of have a weird outline, particularly like Carmelita. It kind of worked in the trilogy, because it's kind of like a cartoonish kind of vibe to it. Having an outline made a little bit more sense. But in this game, it's kind of off. Everything looks a little blocky. That was probably my biggest concern. And then obviously, there's no way you can have a time travel game and not have Sly's dad in any way. But we'll talk about that a bit more in the finale. Well, this is the finale. When we reach the end of the game, excuse me. But as always, be sure to like and subscribe before we get into it, man. On our way, 300 subs, I'm pretty sure. Hopefully you guys can join the journey with me. I really appreciate it. Of course, leave in the comments below any other games you want me to check out. I'm winning this. I'm winning this. Come on. That's game. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm the best in the world. Also, at the end, I'll talk about things I like. Because obviously, I'm far more high on this game, replaying it. And it's for a couple of reasons that I'll discuss later. Loading screens. That's another negative of this game, the loading screens. Actually, honestly, loading screens may be worse than controls. It might be worse than controls. I mean, this game loads so much I can hear my PS3 in the background.
We all know this is our last shot at stopping La Paradox and rescuing Carmelita. Currently, his blimp is docked outside the museum. I can't pinpoint Carmelita's exact position, but I believe she's being held somewhere near the loading bay. Sly, there appears to be a utility hatch on the blimp's underside that will get you inside. You can use one of the mooring lines to reach it. Once you're in, try to gather as much information as you can. But remember, we'll be right behind you, so don't do anything rash. Murray, I need you to get the van ready. We're gonna need backup for this one. So first, you and I are going on a little recruiting trip. Then we'll rendezvous with Sly inside the blimp and figure out our next move. Okay, I realize it's not the most elaborate plan, but it's the best we've got. So everybody watch your backs and let's go take that skunk down once and for all.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, the classic music.
I can see Carmelita.
Just hold on, Sly. We're almost there. You know it's a setup.
I know, pal, but I don't have a choice.
Yes,
Just
you
get there
do.
as fast as you can.
You do have a choice, though. You have a choice, Sly. We can just go right back here. I actually really like this scene. It's a classic.
Carmelita!
Sly! No! Ah!
We all knew this. Carmelita, did you not see them beforehand?
Once in one trap. I knew you could not resist, Cooper. You are so predictable.
Oh yeah? Well, how's this for a prediction? I'm gonna kick that stripe right off your tail.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, and now come the big threats from the little man. As I said, predictable.
Let us out! You afraid of a fair fight, coward?
No, I don't think so. I have something special planned for you two. It is, how do you say, a going away party.
I feel like Carmelita could have screened beforehand.
Okay, listen up. You
I
all
guess
know
she was
why you're
knocked
here.
out.
We have to find your canes and get you back where you belong now. If we don't, we'll never be able to repair the damage La Paradox has done.
What about Sly?
He's on his own for now, Murray, but I'm sure he'll be fine. It's Sly.
Yeah, he better be
Ryuichi,
fine.
You're up first. My readings show your cane is somewhere in this room.
How'd they get all of them that fast? I guess time travel, but still.
I can sense it too, Bentley-son.
But how?
Engineers, report to the bridge.
Best ancestor.
Time to calibrate them.
If you want to fight Ryuichi, you'd better find your cane.
Wait, so I actually have the silent sprint for all. That's another thing. For some reason, the freaking power-ups in this game only are very inconsistent on when they want to work.
I do not want another cheesecake.
Very quick.
Red Troopers at 12 o'clock.
This is nice. We get a fight with each of them.
After I dispose of this trash, we will be
Wow. Guess you won't give me loot. That's fine. That's fine.
What does it all mean, Bentley?
Murray, it means we're about to crash. No time for a break,
All right.
guys. We have to keep moving. There's Bob's cane. Looks like this one is all you, Ryuichi. It is my pleasure, my most hairy ancestor.
My most hairy. I actually do like this. Each of the ancestors helping each other get each other's skins back. I actually think this was pretty good. But going back to what I was saying, I like how Sly gets some like gadgets in ThiefNet, and it's so inconsistent which ones work with the ancestors. So random. But if we knew we had to get their cane, I wasn't paying attention, my bad. If we knew we had to get their canes, I feel like we should have got them back sooner. I feel like they should have just come along for the ride automatically. Oh, I was speed running. I had to wait. Okay.
Okay, La Paradox is gearing up for something. We need to hurry. Keep moving, Ryuichi. These maps are almost too easy for us.
There we go.
Great. Wait, Ryuichi, I'm picking up an energy field shift centered on you.
Yes, I sense it is my time to go. It has been an honor meeting all of you. Sayonara.
The best ancestor.
It's working! The temporal abnormality is correcting itself! Bob,
I guess.
we need you to get Salim's cane.
Why do you persist in playing a game which you have already You'll never win the paradox. I've already won. This is just a trophy. All crew on full alert. I want our little problem taken care of now. Your determination is impressive, but ultimately pointless, Goobers.
What can we do, Bentley? We can help the ancestors get their canes, Murray, as fast as we can. Don't slow down, Bob.
Breach confirmed. Security report to main phase. Synchronizing temporal matrix. Electromagnetic.
Come on. Thank you. Alright. 3 down.
Outstanding, Bob. Looks like you're heading home now. Watch out for those penguins. This is going well.
Never explained how they
We're
can
not out of the
understand
woods
them.
Yet.
Gotta give them the dukes, man.
50%. Core
We have to keep pushing.
Alright.
Salim, you're the only one who can reach Gallus Cave.
Forsooth! I would entrust this to no other! Oh, again with the climbing?
Yeah, this man needs to retire. This man is so ready for retirement.
We've got some planning to do.
I do like how his cane is like the most modern. I do like that.
Paradox. Salim, no time for napping.
I completely
We need to
forgot how.
step-
I completely
Get
forgot how
going,
to charge
Salim.
walls.
We've got some planning to do.
Frick. It is
Get
R2.
going, Salim. We've got some planning to do.
Engineering, get me more power. I need to move up this schedule.
What are you up to, Paradox?
Okay.
Salim, no time for napping. We need
I'm not
to step
napping.
it up.
All this climbing is going to turn me into a monkey. Oh, more climbing. How nice.
Caution. High drive integrity
Yep.
compromised.
Throw it, bro. Why are you waiting so long?
Very nice, Salim. You've definitely earned your retirement.
I salute your excellence, Sir Salim.
Don't even say bye.
All right. Now that we got Mr. Cranky Pants home safely, we need to press on. Gallop, we need your skills to get Tennessee's cane.
Verily shall it be in thine command, hence and forthwith. You talk funnier than a two-headed jackalope. Thanks, amigo.
I'll be honest, I have no idea what you said either.
Set the lock. No one gets to the bridge.
Come on.
Gallop, break those fuses to disable that laser grid.
Fortune favors the bold, so boldly shall I attack.
Okay, bro.
Warning.
Comment on everything.
200%.
Pathetic. Give up now while you still have some shred of dignity.
Aw, dang it.
You're going back. You
Can I not run?
give up now while you still have some shred of dignity.
Yeah, I can't run.
Going back to jail where
That's what I'm talking about. Why can't I run? I can do the silent sprint.
Bentley, you think it has anything to do with Sly?
Wait, no, Sir Gallus
No,
can't.
but it doesn't sound good. We
Doesn't seem like Sir Galuf has it.
Sir Galuf,
How weird.
time is definitely of the essence.
Forsooth, shall I venture forward?
Warning. Magnetic rods.
More fuses, Galuf. Take them out and the path should be clear.
Okay. Should be the last one.
Warning. Linear engines.
Well, it is the last one. There's a literal checkpoint marker. All right.
What are those beams still on my engine?
Truly remarkable, Galuf. This looks like farewell.
Indeed. Once more into the breach go I.
Okay, bro.
Very well, you all.
More vermin dead ahead.
Your time is up, the paradox.
Okay.
You're getting close, guys.
Last one.
Those switches are completely out of our reach. Tennessee, this looks like a job for you.
Just what I was hoping for, Bentley. I've been itching to get in on the action, too.
Everyone
Come on,
else's
kid,
favorite
this is
ancestor.
for all
They
of
saved him
our
for laugh for a reason.
Platforms must have a switch somewhere.
Well, I'm faster than a jackalope with his tail on fire.
W analogy.
Prepare yourselves for failure, Coopers. You can prepare yourself for prison. Attention. Temporal displacement commencing in 5.
Those platforms appear to be on some kind of timer. You'd better move it.
Why are you just now saying this?
That's right. The kid is back in business.
Attention. Now.
Hurry, Tennessee. It's
Wow,
all
that
up
looked
to you
terrible.
now.
What are you doing? You rats are crazy.
All right, we're good.
Whoa. Pay attention, Tennessee. You need to figure out that lock sequence.
Reckon I ought to break out the old crack shot here. All right. I guess break time is over.
Pathetic. Give up now while you still have some shred of dignity.
Yeah.
Well, looks like our goose ain't cooked yet. Wahoo! I am the great.
Nice shooting. Now let's find Sly.
Ah, alone at last. How cozy.
You want cozy? I'm going to throw you and all your friends into the same prison cell.
Ah, but no. It is the two of you of whom I am thinking. To be together. Forever. Just think of it as the most romantic coffin ever.
Don't count on it, Le Paradox. We've beaten all your other plans.
Ah, but not this time, I think. Look at this. My marvelous contraption. The time tunnel. Something else I had your little friend Penelope develop before her unfortunate failure. Is very much like the time machine, no? With one important difference. From here, I have the control over where you go. And it's programmed to send you and your Interpol shrew on an endless
Jeez.
honeymoon. Free
Calling her a
of
shrew is
charge.
crazy.
Bouncing through time for all eternity. That's if you survive the trip. But either way, I will never have to see your irritating faces again.
You think this thing can hold me? Just wait until I get out of here.
Why'd you do it, Le Paradox? Why the ancestors? Why not just come after me? What's the deal?
The deal? The deal is you, Coopers. You destroyed my father, and you almost got me. But not quite. And when I rebuilt myself, I swore I would erase the Cooper name from history completely.
Who went after you?
And
What?
so
What do you mean
today,
almost got me?
My revenge will be complete. It is time now for you to go. Bon voyage!
Sly!
Cooper, you filthy vermin!
Ooh, wait! Cut that closer than a $10 shave. Reckon my time here is up.
Take
Okay.
care, Tennessee.
Yeah, that was convenient.
I will crush you!
That was very convenient.
Take Carmelita and get off this thing.
We all need to leave right now. That maniac just tore a hole in time-space.
I need to finish this fight here and now for the whole Cooper clan. And I'm the only one who can glide out of here.
This whole blimp could disappear any second.
Right, so there's no time to argue. Just go.
Sly,
I know. Me too.
Where's her pistol?
Come, Cooper.
Alright, final
I
battle.
will teach you to fight like a gentleman.
And how would you know?
Ha! I'm going to save that Cooper tongue for last. After I cut the rest of you to pieces.
Okay. This. I remember this being annoying.
You know, when I'm done with you, I'm going to crush the rest of your little gang.
Only thing that's gonna
Bunch of
get
quick
crushed
time events.
Your can work is pitiful.
Not as pitiful as that mustache.
God, I hate when voice lines happen and no one's actually talking.
Cheated!
Beat him up.
What the?
A lucky break, Cooper.
You'll be lucky if I
The
only
music
break
is
your
top
neck.
tier in this, though.
Come on. I'm waiting for you.
We are going across time. You ain't gliding out of here, Sly.
Teach you a lesson.
Oh, looks like somebody just lost his temper.
Bunch of quick time events. Okay.
You can't win, Cooper. Deep down, you know.
Wait, did you say posterior?
Can you hurry up, please?
Something wrong with this stupid sword.
Okay.
Sly, do you read me?
No.
Get out of there, Sly.
I'm in a friggin' wormhole. Oh, we
Where is
back.
that
Okay.
little weasel?
I know it's difficult, Cooper, but try to keep up.
This thing is coming apart at the seams.
Don't
Oh, yeah,
fall,
Bentley said that
then
already.
I won't get the chance to kill you myself.
So, before we finish this, let me get one thing straight. You came after the Coopers because of what happened to your father?
No, you imbecile! I came after the Coopers to prove that Le Paradox is the greatest thief who has ever lived. Is there any doubt? Ask yourself this. If the Coopers were truly the greatest thieves in history, and I have stolen their most valued possessions, then what does that make me?
An idiot? You had it made.
That's
You
true.
could have been the biggest thief of all time, but you had to target my ancestors and blow your own cover. You exposed your operation because of your ego. No Cooper would have done that. And for the record, can you really say you stole the canes? Seems like your friends did all the real work.
Enjoy your words.
True. They didn't really even
Because they
steal
will
them. Like, we
be
got...
our last.
They kind of got beat up.
You blasted imbecile!
It was very anticlimactic how the canes
Now,
actually got stolen.
Think of your blood pressure, Cyril.
Okay, this is probably the most quippy Sly in the freaking series.
Ready to meet your doom? It's time to end this.
I agree. But I'm not the one who's going down.
Oh, that was sick. That was sick. That was
I'm
cold.
tired of this charade, Cooper. There's just no point.
Sure there is. It's right there on top of your head.
Alright. And goodbye.
plan was perfect!
Sorry, pal. You just can't plan for a Cooper.
Just please help me!
Why should I?
I do not
Want to die? I remember that
guess you
voice
won't be
line.
doing
That was
any harm
hilarious.
from a prison cell.
But this is so dumb by him.
As I said, so predictable.
You won't get away with this. I'll find you.
Au contraire, Sly Cooper. I do not think we will meet again.
Got him. And goodbye. You know what would be crazy if that was freaking Clockwork that just came in and took him out. That would have been so funny.
It's been a while since that night, but there's still no sign of Sly. Or that cursed blimp. The skunk could barely tread water. So by the time they picked him up, he was happy to see them. Word is he earned a special cell in solitary confinement, where the only thing he'll be collecting from now on is gray hair. Both
Oh, he's next to
Paris and
Decibel and
Amphibious
Hefe.
Raccoonus were back to normal, but that hardly made us feel any better. At first, we just waited, assuming Sly would show up the way he always did. But as the days stretched into weeks, we had to face the fact that he was truly lost.
Yeah,
We stopped
what a bummer.
talking about it all the time, but I know it's all we're thinking about, even if we show it in different ways.
Even Dimitri done.
Murray seems like his usual cheerful self, but I can tell there's a new level of seriousness underneath it all. He's on the professional wrestling circuit now, and he's really been pushing himself. I know he's doing it to keep his fighting skills sharp. Like all of us,
That's
he
gross.
wants to be ready for action the minute we locate Sly. Carmelita returned to Interpol, where she threw herself into her work, busting criminals at a record pace. She's been so busy, I haven't seen her for a while now. My sources tell me she's conducting her own investigation into Sly's whereabouts. Out of everyone, I think she took his disappearance the hardest, even if she never shows it. At least not in public. As for myself, I continue to search. Even using all my technology, I haven't found a clue. The time machine is no help since we need to know where Sly was for that to work. I get discouraged sometimes, but I'll never give up. Because I know Sly's out there, and I know that wherever he is, we will find him.
Oh, you saw Carmelita again. There you go. Oh, but you haven't seen her in a while, you just saw her. And that's that.
Ryoichi Cooper continued to refine his master ninja techniques, as well as his sushi. And while his thefts were never detected, his sushi restaurant was recognized as the finest in Japan.
Very nice. El Jefe was a solid villain, although he probably like the most basic in the whole series. He's literally just a mercenary.
El Jefe remains
There he
behind
is.
bars. He was transferred to a South American prison, where he now works rolling cigars. Unfortunately for him, there's no smoking allowed.
Yep. I am very confused on how each villain actually got to like the supposedly the present time prison. Doesn't really make sense.
Tennessee Kid Cooper recovered his gold and his place in history as the greatest outlaw of the Old West. His legend grew even bigger when he began stealing from crooked lawmen exclusively.
Alright, so he got his Cooper legacy. Toothpick was an interesting villain. I mean, he kind of just had a fantasy of being in the Wild West, so it's not really clear why he was like here.
Toothpick was arrested and became part of a chain gang working on the railroads. He eventually went deaf and faded into obscurity.
Okay. It looks like he stayed in the time period. Looks like he stayed. That made sense. My man just came here for fantasy. That's wild, though.
Caveman Cooper kept up his physical training and returned to his role as egg thief extraordinaire. Perhaps most importantly, he pioneered the use of his cane as a tool for thieving.
Oh yeah, the Grizz. My opinion, probably the best villain in this game. But then they kind of messed him up at the end.
The Grizz received a lengthy prison sentence and began a new career as a rap artist. In his spare time, he paints portraits of his fellow inmates.
Like, he went from, like, an artist to an ice skater to a rapper. Slash, like, ice skater or whatever he was. Like, it was very weird. But he had the best con.
Cooper returned to his heroic adventures and went on to form the Knights of the Cooper Order, a gallant group that stole from corrupt nobility. He also became a successful, if overly dramatic, actor.
Oh, that's cool. And then we have probably the worst villain, Penelope. This didn't make sense. This Penelope thing did not make sense.
Penelope was sent to Europe's highest security prison, where she promptly escaped. She remains at large, and the police have no clue as to her whereabouts. Recently, however, I've been receiving mysterious postcards.
Uh-oh. That girl wants revenge. But yeah, she was whack. She was whack. Her entire motives just didn't make sense. And becoming a stooge of a paradox to do it was like wild.
From thieving and took a long nap. Then he dreamed up a lucrative new business. Parking his camel around town, he sold snacks to hungry customers. It was highly successful.
Miss Decibel was an okay villain. She was alright. Her mode was like pretty interesting. Jesus, that was horrible. My ears,
Miss
Jesus.
Decibel decided to make some changes. She had the horn removed from her trunk, enrolled in anger management classes, and began teaching music to other prisoners. With continued good behavior, she might get an early parole.
Okay, yeah. She was never like... It was always clear that she kind of got done dirty. Made sense why they make her into the turning good villain.
Dimitri returned to his globetrotting ways as a celebrity scuba diver, and even launched a new line of fashion wear. He's so successful, there's a new reality TV show chronicling his adventures. It's called Disco Diver.
One of the best tracks in the series. And now we have
Paradox had all his assets seized, including his art collection, and everything was donated to the city of Paris. I'm told his cell was modified to be completely odor-proof. I suppose that's good for the guards, since he's going to be living there for a very long time.
He was a solid antagonist. Solid. I feel like the pacing of his motives was kind of like odd. We kind of like learned everything about him instantly, which granted for a Sly game is not like that big of a deal, but given his history, I feel like developing pacing of his kind of backstory and his like vendetta against the Coopers would have been better. But again, it's more so in line with how the story is taught in Sly games. Alright, so Thieves in Time over. And back to the title screen. Is it the worst Sly game? Yes, but it's not bad. It's not bad. I give it a 6 or 7. It's fine. My problems, Penelope, the villains in general were only okay. Penelope outright was awful. Her motives didn't make any sense to me, especially given how she was in Sly 3. The controls, they just feel so weighted. Like jumping feels odd. Jumping and swinging with the cane feels odd. What else? Oh, loading screens. Awful. Happens way too much. Also, the inconsistencies between the, like, Binocucom, like, job explain, and then, like, the would-be, like, Heist Bentley screen where he, like, goes through the plan with his little PowerPoint. It was so, like, it almost seemed random which times they did it. Like, in the previous games, it was very clear. Each job phase, first phase, second phase. God, this music is so loud. First phase, second phase, you know, each job had a Bentley Binocucam scene or whoever was dictating the job, and then for the heist, and then in between each job section, you would have like the hideout PowerPoint scene where Bentley would essentially go through each job you were going to do in a particular session, then obviously the one for the heist. Now, those are my problems. Oh, one last problem. Clockwork and Sly's dad not being in this game. It's a miss. It doesn't make sense. A time-traveling person stealing the Coopers, Kane's. I mean, there is no reason Clockwork to never appear. It makes no sense. And if he really wanted to go after Sly because of what happened to his father, which, by the way, I don't care what he said about, oh, I want to prove I'm the greatest thief. No, you literally 5 minutes before that, you said it was because of the father. So, I feel like going after Sly's father would have been good, because they're the ones who stole from your father, made him look like a joke, but that's just me. Good things. Music, top tier, obviously. The game actually doesn't look half bad. Replaying it, it's not that bad. The general art direction is kind of just like not better than the original, but it's not bad for what it is. I do think there are certain sections like Japan, like medieval Europe, that actually look pretty good, all things considered. I think when you go to some of the character models, it kind of gets a little wonky, but overall the game looks fine. What else did I like? Oh, single player content. Obviously we did not 100% complete this game, but by far the most content rich Sly game, like by far. It's actually pretty impressive. Granted, some of it is tedious, but it's not like the worst thing in the world. So yeah, 6-7 out of 10, essentially. Honestly, if there was like less loading screens, I think the game would probably be way smoother. But then, of course, oh, we didn't even get this. We didn't even get that special scene of Sly at the end. I don't think we got that end credit scene. Sly is in like freaking Egypt or something with like the Sphinx or whatever. We didn't get that scene, I don't think, unless I missed it while I was like looking down at my phone or something. So yeah, the game does set up for a 5th game, but obviously Sanzaru, nope. And it was kind of a bummer because I gave this game some slack because this was Sanzaru's first go at a Sly game, and having such a rich history from Sucker Punch, it was going to be hard for a new developer to kind of pick it up and run with it. I think in a second game they actually could have centered in on what they wanted Sly Cooper to be going forward and actually could have made a solid entry. Because I think what they set up is interesting. You know, Penelope getting out of prison, sending Bentley cards, the relationship between Carmelita and Sly developing, Sly, you know, being in a different time period completely. I think could have set up to be a very interesting thing. But will we get Sly 5? Probably not. I'll be honest. Probably not. Probably not. But it would be cool. It would be cool. I think this rewind was very good. I think I was a little bit too hard on this game when it first came out, and this is because it's just so different from the trilogy. But different doesn't automatically mean bad. In this case, it just means average. Painfully average, 7 out of 10. Well, I guess 7 out of 10 is above average, but still. So yeah, that's it. Let me know your thoughts on this game in the comments below. Average Gamer. Signing off. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll catch y'all next time.